Peace, and many blessings. This is your girl, Sunshine. Oh, life be lifing, but I miss y'all. Definitely miss doing the podcast because, like I said, this is some dope way to get exposure for fellow poets like myself. Getting us out there and being able to talk about issues that we really don't get a chance to because either people are expecting us to have it all together or always being able to find the words since we're such good wordsmiths. But let me hurry up and jump in to my folks that I help support. We got to support our own because, there was little technical difficulties in the beginning. So my apologies for the tardiness, but we here. So let's get with my brothers over at Soul Society and Heavy Energy with the live alkaline water. And then right after that, I'm going to go into the promo that my big bro, Will Jacobs, used for his fresh clothing company. Go fresh yourself on TikTok. It's FCC Clothing Company. And then I'm going to go into who is on the show tonight.
Peace and love, family. Check it out. It's the We Are the Gold campaign. We Are the Gold campaign is all about highlighting ourselves as the wealth, value, and solutions we've been looking for. We are the gold. Before it comes to the money, your health is the wealth. Tap into intentional lifestyle decisions, making sure you're putting living, local foods preferably, especially organic, into your well-being, your temple, And you already know you got to couple that with the live alkaline water, the best hydration in the nation. Natural alkaline spring water straight from the source, no artificial induced processing. And the other side of the We Are the Gold campaign is activating our economics, So tap into the We Are the Gold campaign. Get your $20 monthly subscription special at heavyenergyuniversity.com.
So those that want to get linked with those brothers with Heavy Energy and Soul Society, there is a promo code you can use: Shine Vibrations, spelled just like how you see my name on there, 888, or you can call my bag, or you can use my son's, which is Royal Sons, SUNZ Enterprises 810. That was established when they were 8 and 10. So someone asked me what was the significance about the numbers. So that's why it's 810 for them. So yes, tonight I definitely wanted to have her back anyway. So I'm glad that she said yes. I can't brag enough on this sister here. And I'm so glad to say that I know her personally. Like when I tell y'all, like I am really like fans of the people that I bring on here first, and some of them have been so close and so good in their spirit that, I get to call them my sis, or this person in particular, my shug, but when you get the opportunity to create bonds with people, and when you're away from home, meaning your family, I'm in a whole nother state. Yeah, I have family around here. My mom was born on Camp Lejeune's Bay in Jacksonville. So like I do have North Carolina roots, but a lot of people, but knowing the people and being connected in a way that is divine is like the most beautiful thing to experience. And this sister is definitely one of those that I definitely have this connection with. As I mentioned a lot of times before about the Fitch sisters in my family, um, my great grandmother and her sisters showed me what a true sisterhood bond is, whether it is by blood or not. A lot of their friends, treated me like I was a niece just because of their bond, and they looked out for me as well. So these were the things that I was exposed to. Being in a polygamy household with my father and two umis, I saw how two women who were not sexually connected at all forge a bond because they shared children with the same man. And they made it work for as far as they could, you know. Um, these are the things that if people say that they know me, if they don't know that about me, I'm telling y'all that now. So for those who want to know why I do what I do or why I chose to not just make my podcast about me, these are the reasons why. Because they always taught me about being accountable for who you are and make sure that you operate in duality, which is also reciprocity. When someone does something good for you, you do good for them if it warrants it, meaning if you can. If not, then you pay it forward. So I do my best to balance all of that. I want to pay it forward and I want to be good to the person that was good to me. So this person here is I'm gonna say this is the first picture I believe, and she gonna correct me when she come on here. This is the first picture we took together. She saw me perform. Shout out to Calvin, CRB Entertainment. She saw me perform at one of his shows hosted by Busta Brown. And then we were on a show after that together where I hosted and performed along with her and three other beautiful ladies. And then I believe this was A&T's, who she is a Aggie as well. Homecoming. I believe it was just me and my oldest son there at the time. So none other than Miss Carla Simpson. This was our first picture together. Now we have so many pictures together, it's just amazing. But now this one is a flash forward. This was when the girls came down from, I believe it was Winston, Greensboro, and I think maybe even a little bit further past Greensboro, and they all came down to Charlotte. So my Shug said, Sean, if I ever in your city, I'm gonna call you and hit you up. And that's exactly what she did. And we went out and we partied. And when I tell you that day, I so needed that feminine energy. I needed that build to be around sisters. Now, this darling here, can I say, Ace Ward, award winner, okay? I can't shout this out enough. I swear she need to have an Oscar already, so I already see it. She need to have a Tony Award. She need to have all of this stuff because this woman wears many, many hats, okay? I ain't going to tell it all, but just know she is divinely created. And without further ado, let's go and bring my Shug up on the stage. Hi,
Hey,
Shug.
Flynn. Hey, my shine. What's going on, girl? I'm sorry, y'all hear that air conditioning in the back. Hi, Save the Arts.
Save the Arts
Oh,
TV. Shouts out to y'all.
yes.
And
Hey, Denise.
where's that bass? Let me tell you, that was my old neighbor back in Jersey.
Oh, okay.
That
Okay.
was the last place I lived before moving down to North Carolina. And
Okay.
come to find out, my birthday, April 25th, family member of hers shares the same birthday. And so we from Jersey and we love house music. So one night she was like, I hope it ain't bothering you. I said, girl, I'm down here cooking and dancing right along with you.
Yes, we love house music, baby. We
And
love
like,
it.
she fine too. Yup, we know it. She surely is. You already know Jersey is always in the building.
Anyway, that's good. He said, who find me or your Jersey friend?
Look, he talking about all of us. No, but I think he talking about you though.
Uh, anyway. So, girl,
So
Listen, when we went out that time, girl, when I tell you the next day, we was like, oh. Baby, we danced all night long. We danced until
Oh,
they shut the doors on us. We was like,
yes,
listen, baby, don't play with us.
yes,
Cause
yes.
we still got it, right?
We came
But
there to dance whatever was on us off that night. You feel what I'm saying?
yes,
So
we had a ball.
and it was a great release. Like I remember I found out that can't believe think of the name now, Mirage or maybe or something like that. It's not too far from my house. Like
Right.
literally, it's right. As a matter of fact, it's right a little bit past my job. So I found out that they do house music on Friday nights. And when a lot of that stuff was going on, I went there by myself on a Friday night, ordered me some wings. The wings was banging.
Okay.
They had the drink specials. They had shots for $2. They had $5 drinks. So, I was in there by myself, treating myself. And when I tell you, I danced the whole entire time that I was there. And I needed it. Like the next day, I felt so good. And that's when that clarity came. Because that was after the garbage got taken out.
Right.
And the whole next day, I felt so good.
Mhm.
I didn't get a chance to show you. God, he said both y'all fine, and I know who it is. You need to stop playing and come on the podcast, bro. Like, come on
Hey,
now.
Shammy, what's popping?
I've been on my podcast
Listen,
for 2 years. 2 years, son. You wilding. Okay, I'm gonna go back to being no, that is still being sunshine because I'm from Jersey. So that's just how we speak.
so I was, so I wouldn't even ask the question like, are you partial to Jersey House? Because I like Chicago House, I like
Well, no,
New
let me
York
tell you
House.
something. House music is house music. Really,
Right,
the whole thing about the house music thing is that people don't understand the connection to it is like the djembe drum, the bass line. That's
right,
what our
exactly.
ancestors used when they told stories. The griots, that's what they told when they wanted to do incantations, when they was whatever they was doing.
Right.
During libations, you feel what I'm saying? They used a drum. The drum is the same as your heartbeat. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like all of that together for me, it is very spiritual, regardless if people don't think it's not. Because, like I said, the very next day, I felt so great. Like whatever weight was on me was off. Just so if for people who don't enjoy house music, it's just like you going to the gym and you feel like you just had the best workout in the world, and the next day your
Yes.
body is telling you did it.
Girl, well, I was in the thicker house because I'm a 90s kid. So
No,
we used to
that's
have,
the house music that I grew up on. So
yes, and I
that's what
love
I
that.
know. Chicago,
Yeah.
Jersey. Look, I even mess with the go-go. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I
Like,
like all music. Yeah.
so
But I
all of
love
that is me.
house. I love house like 89, 90, 91, ninety
Yep, that's
two.
all the house music
Um,
that my blood. My mama's in them was playing in the house.
yeah, well, when I used to go to New York, I had a friend, I had a very close friend who's passed away now. Had two friends actually who were in the drag queen circuit, and they were doing pageants and doing all stuff. That's
Mhm,
why when I watch Pose, I shed tears sometimes because I was there. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
I was at these balls and I was watching, I was sewing up gowns in the background for my friends. And they really turned me on to like real house music. And
mhm,
then when they started doing house down here, it was a club called the Pit, the Orchestra Pit, and all the kids from the School of the Arts used to come. And actually, that's how I met Jada Pinkett, because she used to always come in there when they would have house night, and we would just like, I mean, literally dance all night long. Because I used to roll with these guys. I used to dance, Lil Hammer, the Michael Jackson impersonator.
mhm.
Back then, we were doing house dancing. We were clubbing. We were house dancing. And we used to roll deep and we used to just club and house all night. And it was just the most fun. So I love house music. So shout out
House music
to
all night long. Say
the
what?
house and club music. Yeah.
Right. That's
Yeah.
like, um, like knowing where you're from. Uh-oh, hold up. Miss Carol said, There is no music like house music. It puts you in a zone that you forget about everything you may be going through. Exactly. Exactly. Like it is a beautiful thing. Like there's some people that I know that just can't get into it, just like a lot of people can't get into island music. That's
Like
another
dance
thing.
hall. You know, I'm a dance hall
Dance hall
girl.
reggae, and
So
I'm talking about classic dance hall reggae, not
yeah,
even new stuff. Like I listen to it all, but
right.
I know some people that only like the newer version of dance hall, but they don't like classic dance hall. But everybody rock with Bob Marley. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
But
it's
that's
like
roots. Bob
that's
Marley is
roots.
different.
But
He's
no, that's what I'm
roots.
saying, and that's what I was getting, and that's roots rock
Yeah.
reggae. But that's you see how the difference is like, but it's
Yeah.
still all connected. You know what I'm saying? But
And of course I love soca. I love
yes,
soca music.
yeah.
So
Stop.
it's
Hey, but
happy.
one thing I have not partaked down here yet, but I used to go back home and go over to Brooklyn, the Eastern Parkway for Juve and for the Carib Fest there.
Oh,
But
for Juve. For Juve,
yeah,
yes.
I haven't had an opportunity yet since I've been in North Carolina to go. So I
So
don't want
next year,
to.
this is what we're gonna do. I don't like Charlotte Carnival. It's too hot. I like going to Carnival, the Carib Mask that they have in Raleigh that they just had this past weekend. I missed it because I was doing the play, right? But next year, I have already said that I will not book
Will not.
anything so that I could, because Micaiah went and had a ball. So I
Oh
posted
yeah.
when we went.
Wait, hold up. I apologize. Sis over here looking proper with her glass. Y'all already know what it is when you see the red cup. What Kevin Hart and them say, the plastic cup boys, that's what his people spanking them is. Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
girl.
on their
Listen.
level tonight.
Because this has been a week, baby, and I need to drink. And I can't wait. When I get off here, I'm going to eat. I told you. I went
Yeah.
to the African, it's called African Avenue. And I got me some egusi and fufu. And I'm going to eat that when I get off of here.
And y'all know we stay like 45, 50 minutes from each other. I can't even go snatch me none. Oh, do you have it in the house or is it in your car?
What?
The painting.
Oh, it's wrapped up in my trunk
Okay,
of
dang.
my car.
I was gonna say, well, no, I'm still gonna give a shout out to Tamika.
Yes.
That's our sis. We love her. And
Yes.
just a little backstory. It was Real Rap, Morgan Renee Myers. That's where I met Jasmine. That's where
Wow.
I met Nikisha. That's where I met Tamika. Like that, like when it comes to the women in the arts that I am connected to, we go
Yeah.
back to that. So the first having to write a poem to a picture, that was the collab. But they also shared their own poetry as well. So we've been at the same events, we've been on the same stages, and to see all of them, blossom in their avenues and
Yes.
have expounded on it, like that's really dope. And I am proud of them sisters.
Yes, me too.
Definitely.
Look, hand clap for the sisters, because
Yeah,
sisters, what Annie Lennox say, her and Aretha Franklin, sisters are doing it
that's
for
right.
themselves. Okay. And I
Yeah.
used to love that song. But I'm very proud of the women that we're sharpening iron with, right?
Mhm.
Because everybody's out here trying their best to be their authentic selves.
I'm gonna get you because you said that damn T word. We don't
They're
use that.
yes, yes, you're right. Yes.
We strive. Try is to fail. You either do
Yes,
it or you
no,
don't.
we're doing it. Every last one of us, and I am grateful for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl, I woke up this morning and I was on a podcast that dropped this morning and another one that dropped this evening, and now I'm on your podcast. So today I just feel like God is like, okay, all right. I'm like, okay, God, all right.
Let
Because
it
this
use
was
you.
very impromptu, huh?
Ain't that how they say? Let it use you. Look, I keep grabbing my hand. I took my brace off, but my hand is aching, and I just needed to move somewhere. Like that's part of the reason why y'all ain't really seen me. I'm battling carpal tunnel and all this other stuff, frozen shoulder, getting injections in my neck and my shoulder. So yeah, so I ain't on no evil villain stuff. I'm just really massaging my hand while we doing this.
Well, if you were here, sis, I give you a good hand massage and get you straight. I would.
Yeah, because I know I did get a nice one and it put me right to sleep. And then I was like, man, look, I wasn't trying to go to sleep.
That happens, Hey. All right.
Yes, thank you, Miss Carol. She gave a round of the head clap for all the women and the queens that we
Hey.
were talking about.
I love
So
it.
before we go to our break, because we at the 22 mark, tell the people, like, I know I've asked you this before, so what we're talking about, what keeps you going? You are this, you are like this magnanimous woman that I see and that I know, and you juggle being a mother, a full-time grandmother. You juggle being the comedian extraordinaire, which you got the ACE Award for. You juggle being an actress in plays and in movies. And I ain't gonna tell y'all, this the one. It was her. I'm appreciative of her though, but this the one.
But
She
I
said,
can't wait for them to see you in this movie.
yeah. She said, hey Shine, just go be an extra. And I showed up, but then she was like, Shine, I can't make it. And then when I get there, they was like, oh, well, Carla was supposed to be here, and then we was going to have her do X, Y, and Z. But we're just going to use you. And I said, huh? I thought I was just going to play the background. And I mean, I still play the background, but
And you got it's a part where they do a full body shot of you and you looking, girl. They got your face there. Girl, it's good, girl. Wait. I was like, oh, look at Shine.
And look, and what made it so bad, right? That little boy wasn't even 30 that they had me talking to. I was like, oh my God, but we had to use who we had. You know what I'm saying? So we improvised. But his homeboy was off to the side, like, yo, you try to bag you a queen for real? For I said, bro, this is just for the movie. Stop playing. This is just for the movie.
Baby, get it together. Because, like, we cougars, but we ain't cougars like that.
Yeah, no.
We ain't trying to go below 30.
You feel me? And I think that boy was 10 years older than my oldest son. No, thank you. I'm good where I'm at anyway.
Look, I'm like,
look, I'm good where I'm at anyway. You know what I'm saying? Look, on my grind. Those that know, and those that don't, my bad.
Whatever. Okay, listen.
But how do you balance it all? Because as Black women, the back and forth toxicness that they trying to do to infiltrate us, to separate from the men. I feel that there is no reason why Black men can't celebrate themselves and hold themselves up on their own pedestal as equally as we do. Because we strength, especially when we come together, that's like the strongest bond that can't nobody take away, but they taking it away. This BS narrative that keeps circulating on all social media platforms. So not to take brothers, because we both equally on our own podcast dedicated the whole month of June to the brothers. Okay,
we did because we love y'all.
Our brothers, we know we need y'all. It's just that some of y'all don't act right, just like some of us don't. But that don't mean we need to harp on those that don't. We need to keep, as a good friend of mine would say, Queen, there's still always hope for the lost. But the only way that you can get to the lost is by continuing to shine your light. And that's the point that I be making on all of these different posts every time I have my show. Like, we need to highlight more of the good stuff because we equally know a lot of men that do they shit. That's on they shit.
Yeah, that's popular, right?
Like, we
Exactly.
know, but they don't get to shine like they supposed to. So we just use what we can, to help highlight them brothers. But for
Yes.
you as a black woman, with all those things that I just said, how do you manage? How do you balance? How do you keep it all? Look, keep it
Um,
all in the world.
well, first and foremost, I give honor to the creator because the creator, my creator, uh, has done quite a bit for me in my life. Also, my ancestors. Girl, I meant to send you, girl. My cousin sent us a picture. She did ancestry.com of my grandmother's so it's my great grandmother.
Mhm.
And when I saw her, I just bust out crying because she looked so much like my grandma and her brother.
Mm,
And she was born in 1853.
mm.
And her name was Margaret Blue Hargrove. And it was a full picture of her, silver hair, like thick hair, like all the women in my family. I was mesmerized by it. And I feel like I know her because I feel like she's definitely one of the ones who's looking out for me.
You know, it's
And
that's what connects us. Like, I
yeah,
feel that we are not so much like the kindred spirits, but we are the collective spirits of our elders that just keep coming back to finish the job.
well, we're energy. Yeah, we're definitely energy. And I say that all the time. I say Pinky is my big mom reincarnated. I swear to God, she is. Sometimes she'll,
I love Pinky.
girl, the other day I asked her to go out to eat and she talking about sugar. I got school in the morning. What you mean? What?
She is such an old lady because just like you call my sons your boys, they her boys now too, and she the baby.
And be running them. Come here, do this. I said, stop being so bossy.
Had them running all over, but when I tell you, and they loved it because they missed their little cousin Janala, but that they keep asking me for a little sister in the house.
Would you have another baby shine?
Would I? I'm 43.
I mean, you're still young enough to do it.
I'm 43. I'm still in the ballpark. I just don't think it's happening. I guess my body just still been holding on to so much trauma from the car accident and everything, and just stress in general. Just to be honest, that's probably why.
I just pray my body don't. She listen. I be like, girl, we almost to the finish line. Don't do it. Don't you turn on me.
I mean, my whole thing is just that, when the body is done, the body is done. I'm not gonna stress myself about trying to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And between us anyway, even including my daughter who is our personal angel, that's 7 between us. You know what I'm saying? The youngest 2 is like literally the same. One is the same age as Elisha, and there's one right in between him and Sham. So, you know what I'm saying? We good.
Yeah. I mean, as a woman who dated a man who had 2 children, married a man who had 2 children, I feel like if a man has children and you love him, his children are your children and vice versa. That's how I feel. But everybody doesn't think that way. No, because everybody wasn't raised the same.
Raised that way, and
so there's that. But I do know that I had dated guys in the past who I just ended things with them very abruptly because they try to be disrespectful to my kids, and disrespectful about my granddaughter. Because, you know, I had one guy say, well, I ain't with all this grandparent shit. I said, okay. And the next day I was like, block. Cause we don't do that around here. No. I don't give a damn about you, but I care about my grandbaby. That's it. And if you don't like her, I don't like you. That's it. So
right now,
we move on.
Me and my royals don't play behind Miss Pinky. We don't play. Y'all think y'all gotta worry about just her. You gotta worry about me. And more importantly, you gotta worry about my sons. They don't play about that little girl.
Girl, Miss Groaning. She had a good week at school. She's so excited.
My boy.
Oh, and you know, Pinky's grandmother is a guidance counselor there in Charlotte, Mecklenburg school system in the middle schools. I just thought about that. You know, she's a mental health coordinator at a middle school there in Charlotte. Okay. And, you know, she's a licensed therapist and she deals with adolescents and teenagers. Okay. I don't know why I just thought about that.
Because it happened at the right time that it's supposed to happen. So before we go any further, we are going to y'all see how big her smile just got? Because we have to play one of our very own,
my boy,
blast artists spotlight.
He makes me switch up when I listen to his music. I be switched up.
This brother is so dope, and what's real dope about him is that I remember from his interviews that he stated that house music was a big influence, and the R&B that we all loved and grew up with from the late 80s to the early 90s, that he said those are all his biggest influences. So it's dope right now to hear now.
Yeah, because he's a young one.
Going on.
How old is he? He's like 32.
Yeah, and like for the men and for the women, a lot of the R&B music nowadays is on thought shit. You know what I'm saying? And it is so
refreshing,
heartfelt and refreshing and heartwarming to hear, especially those younger than us, on that level where it ain't always about, you know, I ain't even gonna quote to give some of them they shine, but y'all get it. So tonight we have the veteran, because he has been played on my show so many times, and he was a guest on Carla's, and his music is played on hers a lot too. This is, oh gosh, and V, I'm just letting you know you was wrong for this one because I just read the title.
And I told myself, you come to North Carolina, baby, these women gonna throw their drones on the stage.
They gonna treat him like Keith Sweat, but the difference is he don't whine. He actually holds notes. So, you know, no further ado, Veep, you wrong for this one. You wrong for this one. And I shouldn't have said anything because I knew he was gonna go to this one. This is Hakeem Romance with Carla. You ready for this?
Which one?
R&B talk.
Yeah. We missing no cook. Mr. Romance in the building. Shed some light on a few things. Ah, yeah.
I think I'm Usher Raymond. Trigger Trey. I hit the stage, better keep your girl in check.
Okay.
Move like I'm David Buffin and sing like I'm Marvin Gaye. Make hits like Billy Paul. Ooh, I'm telling y'all.
Oh yeah.
Usher Raymond, Trigger Trey.
That's right.
I hit the stage, better keep your girl in check.
Go ahead.
Move like I'm David Buffin, sing like I'm Marvin Gaye. Make hits like Billy Paul. I got that new school mixed with that old soul. Just blended, hit notes like I'm Eddie Kendricks. I had to do my homework, had to hit them zones first. It was so many lessons learned. I knew that little child was running wild, watching while he never smiled. Papa gone, broken home, mama tied he all alone. He had help along the way, so it's alright, yeah. Hey, So now I got the moves like Usher. She gets into it, no question that she all on me. Cause she wanna G, yeah. You know, it's probably that she likes it my way, my way. I think I'm Usher, baby. Trigger tray, yeah. I hit the stage, better keep your girl in check. Move like I'm David Ruffin, sing like I'm Marvin Gaye. Make hits like Billy Paul, ooh, I'm telling y'all. Usher Raymond, trigger tray, yeah. I hit the stage, better keep your girl in check. Move like I'm David Ruffin, sing like I'm Marvin Gaye. Make hits like Billy Paul. I feel like I got the glow. If you ain't know, in the middle of the stage when I sing in the mic, ladies they be falling, crawling. This one for the hood. One time. Eastside, what's good? About to bring back with the game like that's understood. Talking about that love making music, that type that you wanna give. Just what your lady asking for. Talking about that club play, role play. Either way, let it play. And we can go half on a baby. While we try some role play. You can do what I say, I can do what you say. You can have it your way. I think I'm Usher Raymond. Trigger tray, yeah. I hit the stage, better keep your girl in check. Move like I'm David Ruffin, sing like I'm Marvin Gaye. Make hits like Billy Paul, ooh, I'm telling ya. Usher Raymond, trigger tray, yeah. I hit the stage, better keep your girl in check. Move like I'm David Ruffin, sing like I'm Marvin Gaye. Make hits like Billy Paul.
That
Yeah.
was
He gonna make me call somebody.
hold up. Let me adjust my electronic technician.
I told Hakeem.
Cat Williams, Cat Williams,
I
you know.
told Hakeem. I said, "You be getting me healed up, brother." Listen, he said, "My that's what you got."
Well, if you like what you just heard, how about you, upcoming spoken word artists, upcoming comedians, you know, live bands as well. You know,
Yeah.
R&B, rap, you do it. You're an independent artist. Why not run over to blastmusic247.com and
Yeah.
get that freemium account so you can
Yeah.
get the stage loaded so folks can hear you like you just heard. You know,
Exactly.
also share everything that you need on that platform to get you and your art out there. And hold up,
Yes.
it's not just for the artists. You know, us fans too. We join for the free. That's
Right.
FREE. And you can listen to thousands of artists that has plenty of songs just like you
Right.
heard tonight and more. That's blastmusic247.com. Changing the
Exactly.
industry one artist at a time. So, you know, I got to do my
Exactly.
other people. You know, we keep it balanced here, right? So, you know, for those, I don't judge you. I'm just saying in my line of work, I can't. So, you know, we have something for y'all as well. Cantaloupe. Looking for premium cannabis products without leaving your home? Welcome to cantaloupe.net, your one-stop shop
Mm.
for all things cannabis and
Yeah.
selection. Explore a diverse range of strains and edibles with just a few clicks. They got it all.
Mm.
There is an exclusive offer. Now, I need you to run over to blastmusic247.com here on YouTube and hit that
Mhm.
subscribe button if you are not already subscribed. And the reason for that is there is an exclusive, incredible 15% discount on every purchase, but you must be officially a subscriber first. And once
Get into it.
you run on over there,
Mm-hmm.
promo code BLAST15. Shop
Mm.
online.
Mm.
It's quick and easy and convenient. Just visit cantaloupe.net to browse their selection and place your order in minutes. Why wait? Elevate your experience with Cantaloupe today. Now, that
Absolutely.
is cantaloupe.net, and you can follow them on social media. That's Instagram and Snapchat, Cantaloupe_FL. So Canada Leaf is really out there. They have
Mm-hmm.
Canada Leaf up in New York, but I know I'm above the Mason Dixon line, but there's already a connect with the Florida.
It ain't gonna be too long for us legal down here.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about as far as the sponsorship. I don't want
Yeah.
nobody asking questions why I ain't going to the one in New York, because the one in New York didn't get at blast. The one in Florida did. So, I'm doing my due diligence. I have friends that I sent this information to, and they have actually purchased, and they said that it is amazing, especially those who can only partake in edibles that have a lot of pain. They said that they was the bomb. I had to bust out laughing when I heard that. So now, with y'all, as we mentioned, Carla is this woman of extraordinary talents. But what some folks don't know is that poetry is kind of where she got her start.
Right.
And with the bond that we fostered, and then me slowly pulling her in. Every time I try to leave, they keep pulling me back.
Girl, ma'am. Ma'am.
And then getting her linked up with another fellow podcast sister on here, Malikia K. Scott, who has Sanctuary Experience on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. here as well. She is half of Partners in Rhymes on Clubhouse, which is about to kick off right now.
Yes, I believe you.
I still got to make up for time that we started late, but I am a moderator, excuse me.
Okay.
It's the red cup. Blame it on the red
Girl,
cup.
look, mine is almost empty. I was like, baby, I better eat something quickly.
So, and Scott just messaged the group. I know that's the Clubhouse link.
Yeah, look, it just popped up on my screen. Look, the hand was like, here we are.
Oh, damn, it hurt. I just smacked my hand. Oh my God, that hurt so bad.
Sean, be careful.
Oh,
Girl, I don't know why people just keep texting me like,
I'm
I'm on a podcast right now at this moment. I can't do nothing.
So she had mentioned that since being linked up with all of us, that we have been kind of influencing her to get back into her writing. So previously, she has been sharing things that she's done already from years ago when she first started. So, I mean, if she's up for it, I mean, I'm cool with the classic stuff, but some of this new stuff, if you started putting it to pen and paper, I want you to.
Girl, excuse me, I had to take my earring, guys. Hurt my ear.
I would like if you have really finished the new scribes, can you share some of them?
Well, I have one that actually I'm going to put to, we're working on something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very excited about that. I decided to go back to my roots and do a poetry EP. So what I'm doing,
working on the same things, and then we still supposed to be doing a collab show.
Yeah.
So we doing a lot. We got a lot
so
going on.
Y'all get ready, and it's gonna be live. It's gonna be dope because we're gonna have live music, live poets. We're gonna have some blast folk on there. And y'all are gonna be surprised at who shows up in North Carolina for this event. Because we got some folks coming from Texas.
Yes.
And Florida.
Not Florida.
And maybe Las Vegas. Oh, well, correction, Arizona now.
Oh,
Arizona.
he ain't in Vegas no more.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So
that we be showcasing on our shows on all the podcasts.
Yeah, if y'all watch, y'all know who we talk about.
We about to get the famo together.
And the cipher is gonna be dope when we do the female cipher. I just can't wait But
You know how long it's been since I've been in the cipher? I can't believe she just put me on the spot like
I
that.
did, because it's a real thing. And I think I wrote this poem. I think I did this poem with Sharita like a few weeks ago. And I wrote it like literally in like 3 minutes. And I went back over and read it, and I said, yeah, this is one of the ones D is gonna have to put music to.
Oh,
And
shout out
because
to Danny.
yeah, what's up,
Look,
D-Ray?
look, we gotta tell the whole shit.
Look at
Danny
all these poems.
aka SB, aka Sinister Bastard, you know, yeah. Because when he get on his SB shit, oh my gosh.
I be like, sir, do you need some cattle leaf?
For real.
Okay.
We need to collectively put in an order for you, brother.
Yes, but
he's dope. He's dope.
Poems.
Just so y'all know, let me put it back on. I always pick this instrumental. And this particular instrumental is called Sky Daddy. And it was created by none other than our other super producer,
D-Ray. Yes. And I'm excited. I can't wait for people to hear the things that have been percolating in our brains.
Yeah.
It's really funny that I just turned 51. And it's kind of like a
okay, so now hold up. I can show you mine now.
Oh yes.
You got to understand how hard this was to hide this damn bag from her. Okay?
Because you know I was gonna be like, I want one.
This is my bag. My bag says Queen Shine. It shows that I'm a Taurus. Shout out.
And I got the Leo one, y'all. And it's a bag. I get the most compliments on that bag.
So you know, if y'all seen this advertisement, sister bag is where it's at.
Okay? I love you. Oh, excuse me. Why am I yawning? Yes.
So, you know,
sister with an A, sister bag.
Sister. Okay. Mine was in April. Hers is in August. Her bag is in my house since my birthday. And it got to the point where I was like, look, I can't hold on to this thing no more. And I was going up there to perform at the Artist Block. And I said, where you at? She said, I'm filming for this movie. I said, stay where you at. I need that address. I got to come bring you this now. I got to get it out my house.
And she pulled up on me, y'all, and it was so funny. I was like, oh, and I just was cheesing from ear to ear, and I had to get back in character because I was crying and carrying on for this actual.
I mean,
what I was doing, it was crazy.
Big sisters, like she really has been like a great big sister to me. When I tell you somehow the creator knew to link us, and I will always say, when I got that card in the mail, she didn't know that I was going through it. When I say I was going through it, I was going through it. Thank you, Miss Carol. Like when I said,
yeah.
And when I got that card, baby, I broke down. Because that card was everything like a conversation that I would have with my big sister Tay Tay. And it was like, boom. Like Tay Tay got a chance to meet. She only saw Carla's performances from what I shared with her, but she actually got to meet Monye. You know, Copper Vibrations. You know, shout out. To we actually got a chance to sit, chill, build. You know, and Monye was like, "Thank you for sharing your sisters with me." She doesn't have any blood sisters, just brothers. So
wow.
Yeah, so like the bond with her and I, and then her and my sister's birthday are literally 8 days apart.
She's a Cancer too?
Yeah. So
wow.
So you know, like those little connections and to see them link, like it was almost like my sister was getting ready to pass the torch to y'all. You know,
and maybe she did. And I see it all. Like that's really like, damn.
Like, okay, because my sister was that one every daycare that her nephew's been to. Oh no, I'm flying down there. I need to check the place out before they even step foot in there. Like that's how she was about me and my sons. You know,
Right,
so
right,
so getting the experience of the sisters that I was around, like not like it needed to be, but she gave the pass to everybody. Everyone that I called my sis, she gave the pass to them. You know, and then like that's who is tatted right here in with the butterflies. That's my sister's name, Shantae, right there.
oh, that's so sweet. I love it.
Things that we kept in common was the butterflies. And when I first got it done, one of my nephews said, like, oh my God, like I'm only sometimes when you repeat things, your voice changes to hers. And your hand, when you posted that picture, it looked like her hand because the day that she was rushed to the hospital, me and the boys was on our way to Jersey so that I can go get this identical tattoo that she had by the same person that did it.
Wow.
Yeah. So, you know, she never came to from that. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to make sure when I got back home that I got it done. And I got it done. So my sister is
Right.
with me in the physical and in the spirit because memories don't die. That's how we keep the energy flowing. And
Exactly.
so she always loved the fact that I pushed. She couldn't see me always perform. She did come down when I graduated and she spoke when RL, shout out to RL, the gifted one and his boat organization that my boys are a part of. They got an up and coming
Right.
meeting starting back up, I believe it's September 21st out in Greensboro.
Wonderful.
Great mentoring program for the young kings from 7 to 17. And
Right.
he is a great brother. He really does that work. And he is a girl dad on top of that. So the fact that he's choosing to work with the young brothers, you know, that's a dope thing because he's a girl dad. So yeah, let me get
Right.
the minds of these young men right together because who knows, one of them might run into my. I'm not saying that's what he said, but I'm saying that's a dope concept.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
so you could be impressionable to young kings who don't have that. Do that, and they don't
A
even have
shout
to be
out
on a
to
large scale.
Mr. Lavender because he released another love notes today. That was really cool. I like that one.
Show
Yeah.
did. Shots out to
Yeah, I like
you
that
also
one.
be on that show October 19th as well, which is sort of kind of like a reunion because the first time I performed for Calvin, it was at the I want to say the Radisson in High Point, and
Yes,
RL was the host. And
I remember that.
that's
Yeah.
when me and LV and Morgan like
And I met
saw
Morgan
each
that
other
night.
again.
Yep.
You know
Yep.
what I'm
That was
saying?
a
So it's
dope show.
like
Yeah.
that's how everything just comes back full circle, you know. So it's not particular requests, but I did want to hear some of the new stuff. But you are free to share whatever you like, sis.
Um, so I have one called Untitled. It's called Untitled Love.
Mm.
And I wrote it because I was feeling a way when I wrote it. Um, you know, with life, we transition in and out of experiences with things, whether it be, familiar love, agape, erotic, whatever it may be. And sometimes things come to an end, right?
Mhm.
Even if it was something that at one point you just could not see yourself being without, right? That kind of love, whatever it may be. And I don't know, it just poured out of my fingers like literally like my hands were burning. And I wrote it in 3 minutes. And but the power of it is what I'll say. The power I felt when I was writing it, I knew I was like, yeah, this is one of the ones that's going to have to get laid down, right? So I'll just go in. It's quick, it's short. You know me, you know my poems be quick and to the point.
Yeah, she be leaving you hanging sometimes. Those she be like,
No,
oh
I
yeah,
make you think. I make
no,
you
that's what we
ponder.
think is it. And she be like, nope, bang, dang, done. And I be like, oh, that's no fair. It's like she throw it on you, but look, like she on some Robin Givens shit. She throw it on you and leave the money on the nightstand with the road and walk on up off.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that, Shy. Don't do that.
Cause it be good. Oh, it be good. She had my brother in here listening to her one night on Malikia's show, and she was just spitting, and bro was leaning in. He was like, and then when she stopped, he said, "Wait a minute. Why she stopped?" I said, "Bro, that's the end of the poem."
Because, hey, that's how life is. That's how life is. You'll be enjoying a thing and then it abruptly comes to an end sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
That's how my poetry is. I take you on a ride and I let you climax and I get the hell on.
Hope y'all take notes. Hope you heard the hidden message.
So, love, pain, hugs, kisses, touch, taste. I miss you. Trust, honor, betrayal, dishonesty. You hurt me. I'm sorry. I hate you. You don't listen. You don't hear me. Come back home. Longing, moaning, ecstasy, sorrow. I can't help myself. Tell me the truth. Keep it real. Only you make me feel how you make me feel. But I have to let you go. Home. That's it.
And bad-headed. Look. Oop, nope. Thought you got it.
And yeah, that was a day in the life of Afro. So,
and explain the name.
So when I first started doing poetry, I used to have this teeny weeny afro. My hair was cut real short. I had cut all my hair off. And instead of saying I had an afro, I had an afro.
Ooh.
Because people would always be like, I love your fro. And I came up with the name Afro.
You see how we play with words?
And I've been Afro. That's been my poetry moniker, even though I got dreads down my back now, locks. Afro she's the poetess. So that was me literally rebelling against what I felt was being placed upon me as a woman, as a mother. My ex-husband made the comment that a real woman has long hair. And at that time, I was doing everything to be his image of what I thought he felt a woman should be, right? And I went in the bathroom and I took his clippers out and I started shaving my head. And I shaved all my hair off. And he was mad as hell. And I went the next day and had Ann Shields shake my hair up. And for about 2 years, I just ran around with hardly no hair on my head. And it was sufficient for me because at the time I had 4 children in the house and I had 3 girls whose hair I had to be responsible for, and my son, because my son always kept his hair cornrowed and stuff at the time. So it was very liberating for me to cut my hair off. Because I felt like I didn't want to be defined by my hair. And like I told my ex-husband, how dare you say that a woman has to have long hair when I just literally gave birth to your baby, another one, a year ago. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? So I cut all my hair off just to prove a point. But what ended up happening was it started my process of evolving higher. It started my process of me coming back to me is what it really did. It freed me. to shave my head like that.
And I was just about
And
to say, it's a freeing moment.
it was a freeing moment.
I remember for a while, like I just went across the picture and I showed somebody and they was like, "What? Your hair? I can't even imagine your hair being that short." So
Right.
I had my hair, but it was when you could use that real teeny tiny curl iron and then all back here from here down be all tapered and slicked, you
Yes,
know,
ma'am.
like Tony Braxton, shorter than Tony Braxton. Like, yeah, like I did that too, and that's when I was a lot heavier too. When I had that hairstyle, so like, I know what it's like. I know the feeling, and then one day I just said, you know what, I'm healed from certain things. Let me do me for real, and
And you know how people try to say a woman's hair is her glory, but it doesn't say anything about the length of her hair.
no.
Your hair, you can have short hair and it still be your glory.
Yeah, this the only thing about the locks for me. The locks was very spiritual, more than for keeping up with the Joneses or for fashion and stuff like that. This really is a spiritual connection for me. I know this is my strength. I know this is my energy, my antennas. This is what also helps me, look, the bull, the Taurus, stay grounded. This is what keeps me so earthly grounded in everything that I do. This is why I love grounding. This is why I earth a lot, because I know the energy that transpires between me and Mother Nature is only going to help make me better,
Right.
and that's part of my meditation. That's, part of what I do. There's no disrespect to anything, this,
Mhm.
you're not, I don't want to say, no, you're not looking up to false gods when you're honoring the earth that your feet walk on.
But it's so crazy that we have to explain that to people.
But this is
Because
the thing that I had a conversation with. I said to a lady when she said, "Well, why do you earth? What's the point?" I said, I'm not attacking anyone else, but this is this one individual. I said, "What ashes to ashes, dust to dust, right?
right.
Wasn't this? Why do you have a problem with me walking barefoot in the same ground that we supposedly was created from?"
Why? But
She
people get so offended when you say you're going to ground and
She ain't
and
nothing to say. Nothing. When I say nothing, she had nothing to say. It reminds me of this TikTok where it's these older women and they're sisters and they arguing across the table. I think I shared it with you. They was
oh
talking
yeah,
talking about Jesus with the two fish and the
yeah,
loaves and stuff, and how he fed the multitude, and the one sister said he was eating sushi. And the other sister said, he ain't eat no sushi. And the daughter was like, "Ma, yes, he did." "Well, do you know what sushi means? Sushi means raw fish." She said,
right,
Jesus ain't feed them people no raw fish. She said, yes. Now, this is the sisters now, the mother and the aunt.
right,
And
yeah,
she said, yes, he did, because it did not say that Jesus went and cut it up, gutted it, and fried it up and served it to the people. It said he broke and passed it out to the multitude.
that's what it said.
And this is the discrepancy that people have, because again, we give a spirit human-like features, and now you giving the spirit not only human-like features, but now human qualities. Like, Jesus ain't frying up no fish for nobody.
And that
Now, he
doesn't
may
mean
have
somebody
frying,
went out there frying
yeah,
fish. Because I mean, these were black people.
but he may have, turned the water into wine. But he not frying no fish for the people. It did not say that the people then took the bread and went and fried it. It didn't say nothing. All
No,
it
it
said
didn't
was
say
that
that.
they
It didn't
cooked.
say he cooked the fish.
It didn't
Right.
say that they cooked. So we can't assume that was done. But that's what happens with the word. A lot of assumptions or what we feel happen gets pushed and added on when that is not what was there.
Right. And just like people love to say, Eve ate an apple. Apples weren't even a thing over there in the Middle East like that. So more than
They
likely,
said
they said
the
it was a
fruit life
persimmon
of
or
the
a
tree of life.
pomegranate.
They never
Yeah,
said what it was, but they claim that's why the men have the Adam's apple because Eve ate it. But if Eve ate it, then why don't we have the Adam's apple? Why y'all got it?
they always making up stuff. Nobody knows. Some stuff you just don't know, and I tell people that all the time. Some stuff in the word is a mystery. Some of it is allegory, some of it is metaphor, but people get upset when the word is, blah 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 blah, but you don't know everything.
Take what's on the plate for you and
And
leave the
eat it.
rest there.
That's right.
Whatever you feel ain't for you, leave it there. I know my
That's it.
elders said that a lot about everything, and
Right.
it is the greatest carryover technique that there is. If it don't appease you, if it don't apply to you, leave it there. But don't
Right.
forget about the other jewels or the rest of the plate because some of the rest of the stuff on the plate can be very nourishing for your soul and your
But
spirit.
well, you know what? I'm glad you said that because that's like shout out to Intuitive Myra, who's one of my sponsors for my podcast. She's an energy reader. Shout out to Karen Bonner. Because when it comes to energy, the first thing an energy person will tell you is take what resonates.
That's right.
Because everything doesn't resonate for you that someone says. Because remember, nothing is 100% and nothing is foolproof. And some things apply to you and some things don't. But whatever does resonate with you resonates with you. It's like a confirmation in your spirit. Like somebody can say something to you and you'll just have had a conversation about that with somebody. And you'll be like, oh, I was just talking about that. That's spirit. That's spirit confirming things for you, And so sometimes you'll be talking to yourself about something.
And click, 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 and it click, click, click. Everything just add up, line up.
Right. And so that's why I tell people, stop being a follower.
I know what she doing over there. She not sharing.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm
She's clapping her foo-foo. I know what she doing.
I'm just touching it.
But that's okay, because I got some fried chicken over here on the side that my bro did.
Baby, when I get ready to eat this food, I'm going to eat it with both hands. Okay.
Finger food night.
I just want you to know, baby. Okay. That.
So, y'all gonna excuse me. It's the first time y'all seen me eat on here. But
she hungry, y'all. Because when we came out before, she was like, girl, I'm starving.
We both work for the people. So she was just getting home. I was just getting home. And, trying to get everything together. And, the food was just something that didn't happen before we went live. So we both got our food next to us. So
I told her that, listen, y'all. So I have went and got some African food. And baby, it was so good that it made me talk like this. It made me talk like I had African accent. And it was so good. That food was so good. I had a food with
accents. This is the sister. Look, I keep forgetting, wrong finger. This is the sister who is the woman in the movie Couch Party on Amazon. Mm-hmm. This is the woman that saw the young lady, the couch. Okay. This is also the mother to actor Bakari, who that brother is serious because he was in Couch Party too.
You say you what?
He was. I said he's serious too because he was crazy in Couch Party.
Ain't crazy.
He crazy. And then to see him where she plays his mother in What Fairy Tale? Shout out to Nikisa Enrights.
Yeah.
And I just watched that. Shout out to Miss Jackie who played the pastor. I don't know,
girl,
but I busted out laughing when she asked that question.
They was getting on her nerves, honey. You hear me?
When she said about the oral sex, and John Black and his character in his head was like, did she just ask me about head?
She did. She did. Because God made it.
When I say I
That's what
fell
I
out,
tell people.
I fell
God
all the
made
way out.
it, honey.
The pastor asking about oral sex, and that's how you know it's real. Stop acting like y'all can't talk about that stuff. But yeah,
Especially
so
when
then
you
also,
with somebody. Like, what are y'all doing?
y'all married. You're supposed to be all of that for them. Look innocent out in the street and then just be the most nastiest thing ever in the bedroom for them. Like, that's the equal balance.
That's why I just look at these women who got husbands and they don't be doing this and that for their husband.
Oh, my
Somebody
head.
will.
Oh, my neck hurt. Look, I'm messed
Okay,
up.
girl.
Trust me, I'm messed up. I'm hurting. I be hurting bad. But when I tell you that I still be wanting them, okay? I'll make sure I take something at the moment that'll help me bear and grit whatever way I get flipped. You know what I'm saying? And then I handle with the recoup after.
No comment, because I'll be doing all that.
Hit your ass with the day face. She got in one of her stand-ups, she talked about the era that she came from, okay? So yes, I come from that era, but I was in junior high, freshman year high school, backing that thing up. She was on the college level,
You
backing
so
that
young.
thing up. And she talked about it in one of her stand-ups. And when I tell you, baby, to see her do all, I was like, this was something fierce back in the day. I know it because she still could do it now. But to not pick on my shoe, but to keep it sort of kind of in the same space that she did her poem, I will do this one that was inspired by King Sis. She's an African sister. She is
Okay.
I came across her on YouTube.
Okay.
Has a song called Close to Heaven.
Okay.
When I say I love this song like I love Coco Jones' song, okay?
Okay.
Like, seriously. So allergies be kicking me, so I may not fully
Come on,
sing
sis. Just come
it
on
the
with it.
way I can, but I'm gonna do enough to where I can carry the tune. Okay,
Right.
let me turn it down a little bit so that don't mess up what's going on in
And you
my.
know it's messing with my OCD. That's why I was like,
Yeah, I seen you close your eyes, so let me help my sugar out real quick, cause she likes to concentrate on one thing at a time.
okay.
Okay, so this is also titled "Close to Heaven." Never been this close to heaven. Never felt something just like this ecstasy.
Okay.
Never been this close to heaven. I don't know if this is real or fantasy, but somewhere in between. Sister number one thought she was done. Her life's main focus, dedication to motherhood. Past failed relationships left a taste that was no good. She gets attention like the others, yet her interactions with the brothers filled with apprehension. Spending time talking to herself, relax. He may have pure intentions. One of the tools used in hopes to prevent hypertension. His genuine conversations has her second guessing. This newfound experience weakening her confidence in knowing this encounter comes without pretense.
Mm.
He becomes persistent with his pursuit, wanting to know her interests, her love language. All the while she's contemplating he ain't being true because she's never been this close to heaven. She's never felt something just like this ecstasy. She's never been this close to heaven. She doesn't know if this is real or fantasy or somewhere in between. Now we're going to run over to sister number two. She was once in the same position as you, weighing a possible future against her past, being put first, the overflow of love, praying it would last forever, giving the benefit of the doubt, doing her best, paying attention to the clues, this love's endeavor he bestows upon her,
Mm.
canceling heartbreak's rules, evolving from a survivalist, learning to just exist, enjoying the bliss, shedding all inhibitions with each conversation, caress, and kiss, unveiling her femininity, bringing what was
Mm.
once chaos, tranquility. Never been as close to heaven. Never felt something just like this ecstasy. Never been as close to heaven. I don't know if this is real or fantasy or somewhere in between. Close to heaven. So yeah, check that sis out because that song is dope.
I like that.
Uh, I just do it justice enough for my poem, but the song is dope. She got range and all of that. I got a little something. I'm working with a little something, just a little something.
I love that. That is dopalicious.
So you know,
Dopalicious,
yeah.
honey. Yeah. Oh,
So I definitely enjoy any moment because I'm gonna tell y'all, I kind of got spoiled by her because we've been around each other so much. We've been on so many shows together, so many events, and then when life got the life in and cars stopped working and registration tags was bad, couldn't travel the way we wanted to travel, like I really enjoy like anytime that I can have her on the show because also y'all need to get to know who she is. Those of y'all out here that have productions, when y'all looking for a bona fide extra actress that brings so much more to the table, y'all need to get at my sis because she don't play no games. I meant what I said in the beginning. She need to have a Tony Award. She need to have an Oscar. What's the other award?
oh,
That's
he got Emmy, Graham, and Tony.
yes, the
Grammy.
Emmy. Yeah,
Grammy and Tony. And
Emmy
I
Grammy.
could
Yeah,
carry a tune if I feel like it.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she is. When I say performance worthy of all of that, all of that. So those of y'all out there in YouTube world who be searching and looking, because the viewers is all around the world. Holla at your girl.
So actually, I hadn't told anyone yet because it just came down my pike yesterday. But do you watch North Cat? You watch North Cat?
I'm waiting for you to finish.
I'm going to be on North Cat. So I'm excited about that. Ty hollered at me. So I'm going to be filming with them next month in Charlotte. So I'm
I
gonna be at
know.
your house
I
worrying
was
you.
like,
I think I'm gonna get a hotel, but you know how that works for me. So you remember when I used to come to Charlotte, I used to have a place to dwell when I would go, but
well,
that's besides the point. I'll get me a hotel and chill and film and do the things and be the best who he's hired me to be. So I'm
yeah,
excited.
I'm coming. But I'm just coming to be your assistant. So when you need water, when you need, what I'm saying, you be like, Sharon, I need my powder. I'm gonna go get some powder and all of that. I'm gonna treat you like Taraji and them. Okay.
So, award-winning North Cack, the web series on YouTube. If y'all haven't watched it, go catch up. So when you see me come into the mix, you're gonna be like, "What?" And I think you're gonna like it,
Y'all
y'all.
gonna love it. Y'all gonna love it.
So
So
yeah,
let the folks know, those other producers and directors and screenplay writers and all of that may come across this interview. Let them know how they can find you. I know I mentioned the podcast already, but no, recap. Start from the top and go on to the bottom.
So my podcast is Crazy Carla's Concoctions.
See, that's that work stuff. I clocked in at 7 o'clock today.
Girl, please, what is going on? I'm like, where did that come from?
We tired.
So Crazy Carla. I think that wine just touched my spirit with the fufu and the egusi. So Crazy Carla's Concoctions podcast on Blast Music 247. You can also catch me on YouTube. I'm on TikTok under Afro 10. A as in Apple, A as in Apple, H as in Harold, F as in Frank, R as in Robert, O as in Oscar 10. On TikTok and on Twitter. I'm on Instagram under Afro 101. And I'm on Facebook under Carla Simpson, my government name.
Government.
And so you can book me. My email is afro10@gmail.com. My Cash App is $Afro10. Feel free to always just drop a little something on your girl, because I'm still celebrating my birthday. My birthday was August the 14th.
Look, you just reminded me to run my ticker down the bottom, okay?
Ma'am, if you don't run that tickle,
if y'all want to get at me, reach out to Shine Vibration at blastmusic247.com. You can also reach out to me at Sunshine8, that's spelled SUN8 HINE8 at gmail.com. And if you would like to donate so a sister can put on her own poetry event celebrating.
It's coming.
For Shine Vibrations, aka also Shine Vibrations. Thinking of making it my own slam event that can be done annually, where we will be giving out a cash prize of $300. So, yeah. This is how serious we are about this, and poets really do not get the opportunity to really get paid for what they do. So those of us try to create these events so that we can make sure that we put money in the poets' pockets, as well as get them out there, give them exposure, as well as enjoy in the moment. Because these events really be about date nights too. Y'all say that there ain't nothing out there for the grown folks to do, grown and sexy.
Yes.
Y'all go to a poetry event. Go out here and support these poets that's doing it. Shout out to my bro, because the Lust and Laughter that I turned out to be a feature for their first show at the last minute, but you know, we show up for fam. They have another show at the Artist Block the 21st. So make sure that y'all are out there, and I believe the tickets are still $15. So next week's show, I will have that flyer with more information for y'all, but don't say that y'all don't know, because I done told y'all already tonight. Okay.
And shout out to our brother that's with us in spirit, Maine, because his birthday just passed. Yeah. And also the anniversary of his passing. And we love Maine and we love Tayamika. So Maine was like my bro, like he was crazy New York Leo family. I used to tell him all the time that he act just like the men in my family, and it was so hilarious. We would have some deep belly laughs about people because, you know, we're Leos and we watch people. Mm-hmm. And we would literally be cracking up over people. And he'd be like, I can't sit beside you.
You don't get me in trouble. I remember me and Maine started to come to the Artist Block more. And this was before him and Tyreka met, you know, and he was really, you know, Durham, Bull City. Shout out to everybody up there.
Yeah.
Me and Maine performed on the same stage, the Artist Block, for a couple times, and he happened to know my son's godfather, one of their godfathers. Shout out to Potts, aka Juggalo Jimmy. That's what he performs under for the erotic poetry scene. And he came in to be a feature one night, and I was on the stage as well. And Maine came over and they was chopping it up, and then he said, yeah, I'm trying to get my son's godmother and my godson's mother, you know what I'm saying, to go up there to the Bull with me so we could go on and do this thing. Like, I drive the car, I drive the whip. And I never forget, bro, Maine looked at me. He said, Sean, he said, if you don't take your ass up there, how the bull not gonna go to the Bull City? And see, I've been to the event.
That's right. That's
You know
some
what I'm
people
saying?
say.
I've been,
Right. You know what I
I've
mean?
been to the events. You know, I've seen them before. Thanks to them, they've taken me because those erotic poetry slams that shout out to Asana do that don't start until like midnight. You feel what I'm saying? So you got time to still be somewhere else and then make it to the city to catch them. And it was a dope experience. I got to meet so many more poets then that after 5 years' time, you know, getting back into the circuit, like everybody reckoned, I'm thinking people wouldn't remember who I was. And they was like, Sunshine, who could forget about you? You know what I'm saying? So that felt dope is because I'm thinking I have to reintroduce myself to people. But when I tell you, Maine, literally with them glasses and that, yo, he said, come on now, you know, you ain't gonna be from Jersey talking about so you ain't gonna represent. And I'm so glad he did that, you know, because that was like a big brother, you know what I'm saying? Big brother, little sister.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to compete. And somehow I got pushed in there to compete.
Because the Leo was in the background. We don't believe in that. Get your ass out there.
No, he wasn't there. He wasn't there. But he spoke like because when we saw him, we was in Greensboro.
Right.
So the three of us got in the car. It was me, Potts, and my homegirl Sam. We got the car and drove to Durham. And shout out to Elliot Axiom. Shout out to all of them because they were there. Shout out to Nikita J, the poet. Shout out to Damone. Like all of them was there, and somebody I think didn't show up at the last time. And some people were flipping, but people, the ones that knew me, they was like, "We ain't got to worry about Sunshine right there." I said, "Huh?" I said, "What?"
Yeah.
I said, "I only got one nasty poem though." So
well, that's all you need
to make it to the second round. I really wasn't. And I did. And the first time ever competing in an erotic slam, I got a 26.9 or something like that out of 30. So now y'all can see me on TikTok under Shine Marley when I talk about the fupa and all of that stuff. And now the Honey Drippers got me showing up with them at events in Raleigh back last month. And then, you know, the Luster.
Shout out Honey Drippers. Hi.
You know, I will have a name. I have an honorary name. I shared it the night that I had Simply Janice on here because she's part of the drip as well. But my honorary name that was given to me because I showed up, and a lot of people that get to meet me in person, the sisters, the brothers, they say the pictures don't do justice, and the sisters and the brothers collectively called me Coke Bottle Goddess.
They called you what, girl?
Coke Bottle Goddess.
That's all right. Because a Coke bottle is a Coke bottle. That's what I tell people. I say I used to be a 24 ounce, but now I'm a 2 liter. But a Coca-Cola bottle is still a Coca-Cola bottle, ain't it?
Yeah, you know, I'm a Coke Bottle Goddess. I just got a little bit of a fupa, but you know, like they said
once again.
Good poom poom, Nisha.
Ain't nobody fussing about that little extra that you tagging along, baby, because good poom poom requires shelter, you know.
Yeah.
That's it. So
you know,
that's how it go.
That's how it go. You know how we do.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed this time because now I feel like I had some one-on-one time with my sister too. So, you know, y'all have to partake in some of our craziness, that what we do when we be FaceTiming each other outside of our performance. And
y'all don't even understand how it gets sometimes. We be like, child, we be talking about everything. And I'll be like, listen.
Never, look, baby.
Baby.
In the physical. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Big mamas was serious, and them aunties when they got together and got to talking, they ain't got nothing on us.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
I appreciate your life so much, sis. I love you. Love you.
Y'all, look, this been a week. I'm ready to go eat my egusi.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm about to eat my chicken, but look, I gotta hop on the clubhouse too because it's 8:48.
I think I'm gonna stroll over there. So I see y'all.
I jumped from one hat to the other on Fridays, and I feel because now that I done had some good energy exchange with my sis, I'm ready to go jump not into the abyss, but I'm ready to go jump back in and get with my partners in rhyme, because they missing the shine and I'm missing them too.
You know, I'm sending you the good energy, the good energy.
Oh, and real quick, so y'all can see who I'm talking about, is the other picture. Oh my gosh, the other picture with the three of us is not there. Well, this is Malikia. Okay, this is
Oh,
when
I love her.
home to perform in Jersey, the first time performing since I was in junior high school in front of my Uncle Mike. This was also for her solo return. Her solo return was 2 days after Uncle Mike. So to get to finally see her again in person and then to perform and bring Uncle Mike into that family and to introduce Uncle Mike to that family, it was a beautiful, beautiful, dope experience. Shout out to the Black Box out in Newark, New Jersey. Brick City, baby, they still doing it.
Brick City.
Yes, y'all can find me, Sunshine Vibrations, on Facebook. That is my writer's page. My personal page is Sunshine Cromwell. And like I already mentioned, TikTok is Shine Marley. And on IG is Queen Shine, spelled Queen 8. Hine. And if you must know why I use the 8, because the 8 means build and destroy first and foremost. And for my Bible thumpers, new beginnings.
Yes, ma'am.
My life
is infinite.
Been aligned with 8. And my angel number is the 3, which is knowledge, wisdom, understanding. And what is the highest level of understanding? Love. So this is why I always greet people: peace, 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 love, peace and love, blessings, love, because that is what we need. And that is what has gotten me through all of the traumas in my life and continues to allow me to evolve in who I was designed and created to be. And I am for it all, because if I didn't have that sandpaper, I wouldn't be shining like the diamond I am right now, boy. I'm telling you, you know how the old folks say, I'm grateful that I don't look like what I've been through. When I understand what that means.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for it, because y'all be telling me a girl be looking young, and I'm 43. I ain't young like y'all thinking.
Yeah, 43 years young. I'm 51 and I'm still young. So
I had a young girl on the job tell me she thought I was the same age as her. She said she was 23. I said, baby, you don't want to know me when I was 23.
Listen, when I was 23, I had a look. I was getting to give life again. Jesus.
Well, at 21, I had already gave life. But by 23, everything happened. In 23, 24, I was wild because she was no longer there. And I was like, well, shit, I ain't got nobody to worry about. Shit, it's just me. And when I say I did me, I did me. Whatever, I did me. As long as I was taking care and paying my own bills like I always been doing, can't nobody tell me nothing.
But that's just part of your story, you know what I mean? And so that's what I tell people, even the bad stuff, even the stuff that you're ashamed to say out loud, it's still part of your story.
Yep, because if I didn't have all of that or experience all of that or did all of that, I wouldn't be who I am right now at this space and time. And I'm
exactly.
I got
absolutely.
I got beautiful sons. I got a tribe of folks that's real, that don't just consist of my bloodline. And this is not taken away from the bloodline, but when you can bond with those through divine energy, that is like a whole nother level of understanding, because it's not done because y'all are blood tied.
It's everything. It's everything. Sometimes the family you choose is just as important or even more important than the family that you're born into.
Mhm.
And I was reading something. Remember I told you about this, or maybe it was Terrance and Javette. I was telling. I read this thing a few weeks ago where it was saying a lot of the time, you know, it's being found out with the ancestry DNA test and all these different things that the people you're closest to, unbeknownst to you, a lot of time are
Actually
in your
related.
bloodline, right? And it's
Yep.
like,
It's
wow.
like I was saying before earlier in the podcast, like we are the collection of energies that came here and have come back because the job isn't done. And you end up getting connected with those kindred spirits because y'all really
Absolutely.
in somewhere in
Absolutely.
space and time.
Yeah, I believe it. I would not be shocked at all to find out that somebody in my inner circle is related to me. I would not be shocked at all.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping by the end of the year that I'll be able to do my own ancestry DNA.
I just
I'm
like
going to do that.
people my information because I keep reading how they selling this information to these other big corporations, and
But they're doing
I
it's
know that
already out there. That's what people forget. Our information's already out there.
no, I'm talking about the DNA part, which also being in the medical field, every time you're giving up your blood, they storing it. They not
I
throwing it
believe
away.
it.
When you get blood tests, they storing that. So that along with the ancestry.com and all of that stuff, I will say that there is, and the next time I will share them because I have been following them. I just can't remember the name off the top of my head. But there is one that is designed and created by us.
23 and me.
Okay, thank you. And the doctor, this is what she was doing,
And
working
I mean down
with
to the
companies.
tribe.
She
Down
was
to the
working with these
tribe.
other
Yeah.
companies like Ancestry.com and everyone else. And when she realized that they wasn't doing right stuff with the information, she partnered with the folks that came out with 23andMe. So if you are going to do this, I would definitely say please use those that look like us.
Absolutely. And when I say ancestry.com, I don't mean them
No,
necessarily.
I know, and that's why I brought that up to clarify
Yeah.
because I know.
Yeah.
So, any last words you would like to leave the people with?
I'm having a hot flash
Cause she in a fufu in a share.
because I'm eating the fufu. And I just would like to say, like, because I don't know why it just dropped down on my spirit. And you know, whenever something dropped down on my spirit, Shine, I say it. So I just want to say to whomever, because it just really literally just sat in my lap. It's okay. Whatever it is, it's okay. It's okay. If it happened, it's okay.
Why
If
are you
it didn't
doing this right
happen,
now?
if it didn't happen, it's okay. It's gonna happen and it's okay. It might not happen and it's okay. So just know whatever it is that life is handing you right now, it's okay. Because you are not just a survivor, but you are a person who perseveres and a person who achieves whatever it is that's put in front of them. And you've lived through bad times before, and you'll live through bad times again. And whatever is coming after this storm is going to be beautiful. So it's okay.
Yeah, because when you grow through the storm, it be strength waiting for you right on the other side.
You ever been on the beach after a storm
Mm-hmm.
and that breeze hits you the right way
You feel
and you
like
just
wrapped
feel
up in an
good to be
offering.
alive? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like being embraced.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the best thing. It's the best thing.
Folks always talk about the calm before the storm, but they don't never really pay attention to the calm after the storm.
Baby, it's a
After the
box.
storm, that's when you know you have evolved to the next level. And evolution is very much painful physically and spiritually. It ain't easy, baby. Ooh, it ain't easy. try going to the doctors and the doctors can't find nothing wrong with you because they can't, because it's a spiritual thing that's attacking you at that moment. It has nothing to do with what a doctor or a prescription can do for you. Been there.
Girl, don't get me started. Okay.
Just got to remind the people that, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people forget about those things. But it's Friday.
I also say that sometimes things may look a certain way. And you might not want to give it a try because you're afraid of what people may say about you.
Mm-hmm.
But go with your gut and go with your heart.
Go on, do it.
How does it make you feel? If it gives you peace, and if it makes you tingle, like, I mean, I still believe in tingling at 51 years old. If it makes me tingle,
let me tell you something. I believe in that too, especially when you get the experience. Like, it's nothing greater than, we got to do a whole nother show about that. It's nothing greater than a grown woman being able to feel that tingle, them butterflies from someone that can make her feel like, you know, that little girl again when you had your first crush and all that stuff. Like, that's a beautiful.
Hey, baby, I live for that shit. Okay, look, I be like, baby, hey, give me the butterflies, bro.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? Okay, because I ain't gonna front. I want it. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So
look,
there's it.
I will say this: August 5th, officially a year and counting that I have been feeling like that, and it feels so damn good. It feels so damn good. It really
Girl, well, I don't be talking about I don't know. You know, maybe somebody will penetrate the armor. I don't know. You know how I go with me.
Well, this one here got it. This one got it for real. This one got it for real. This one got it for real.
Sis.
All levels. Got it.
I'm happy for you. Maybe, not maybe, cancel clear. The day will come when,
don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say that. Don't say that. My son's is already, that ain't your boyfriend. That's your husband, the oldest one. I couldn't even say that the boy that played Will Smith's son in Bad Boys. We went to go see that, and I saw his back, and I said, "Oh, his back looked nice." And
ain't pretty.
Look, I said his back, because the part
where he's pretty.
Go like this.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, I love wide shoulders.
Elisha, you got a husband already. Don't be looking at.
But ain't nothing wrong with my eyes. I can still see my boy.
I said my eyes. And guess what he said when I told it to him? He said, "Yup, that's right. That's my boy. Those my boys." He said, "Right." He said, "No nickel. I don't care. TV, nothing. Nobody."
Little boy, hush.
No, I told him what the little boy said. And that was his response. "Yup, that's right. They know what it is. No nickels. None. TV, nothing. Make believe, nothing. None. Me."
They are a mess, girl. Them two right there.
But look, he got it. He got that. He right.
Girl, one day, honey.
It's coming.
Hey, you know what? Look, I'm gonna tell you something real funny. I went and got my divorce decree today because I'm trying to do things right.
You see my face, right? What happened?
Why I've been wrong about my divorce date all these years? I had the numbers transposed in my head. I thought I'd been divorced for 12 years. I've been divorced for 13 years.
So that means there's a message in that number. Don't talk to Miss Intuitive. It's a message in that number. It's a message in there for you in that number. You need to, matter of fact, text it to me. I'm going to see if I could decipher it. But I think she'd be able to, but I might be able to do it too.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me the...
Yeah, and I keep seeing 12.
Give me the actual year and then give me the year that you've been saying. Like,
girl, listen. I've been seeing 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. And then when I tell you my divorce date, you're going to be like, shut the hell up.
What is it? You want to share it with the people, or you just gonna send it to me?
No, I'm gonna tell you, because people don't need to be in my business like that.
Okay,
But
so yeah,
but
share.
you're gonna laugh.
Look, I need the actual date and the actual year, and then the date and year that you've been claiming, so that I could do the yeah. Okay.
Because we roll with these numbers. But the fact that I keep seeing 222, 444, 112, I mean 12, 12, 11, 11, 10, 10. I mean in sequence. I don't care if it's morning or night. I'm seeing 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12,
You
10,
gotta
10,
start
11, 11,
writing
12,
down how
12.
many times you see each number.
I already
Yeah.
did it. I checked it out and girl, I will talk.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead and get over the
That's
clubhouse
for
because
the backdrop.
Malika
That's
and
the
them is
backdrop.
waiting on you.
Maybe we might enlighten y'all on that. Maybe later on down the road. But
That'll be another show.
another show, maybe on hers. Who knows?
You know what? Maybe we should do a show on numerology because we do have friends. You know who I
Monye,
need to pull on?
we need to
Monet.
yeah, we need to get her. You know, Monye and Bruh been on my show, but we really need to get her on yours. Yeah,
That would be dope.
yeah. I can see it now. Yup. So,
Yeah.
like I always say, and this ain't quoting from the movie, but it's Friday. It's the weekend. Y'all be cooling. How y'all be cooling? Be safe out there in these streets. I see that in some areas, different parts of the map, our brothers and sisters are really battling with more increase in police brutality. So please
Mm-hmm.
be safe out there in them streets. I just watched a video today of a sister that was beaten by a cop who just got back on duty from killing a minor black little boy. And during the investigation, they put him back on there, and this was a traffic stop. He claimed she didn't stop at the stop sign, and he walked up and snatched her door open and told her to get out, and she said no, because I don't feel safe, especially because it's you. And this officer commenced to snatching her out of her car, snatched her wig off. Him and the other officer beat the brakes off of her. The whole neighborhood came out and was recording. And if somebody don't do something about this, these little kids coming up behind us, it's going to be a definite war, because this is getting out of hand now. It makes no sense. And I didn't want to get on a soapbox, but everybody that's rooting for Kamala, she better start talking about stuff that relates to us, because she already said that she's not, when she was going to be vice president.
But did you see that her sister is the black one? Her sister. Her little sister got up there. And I can't really talk politics because I work for the government.
Yeah, I can't either. But
I just really want to say,
our current president wrote a bill to protect Asian rights, and we have been asking since the civil rights movement for the same thing. But the civil rights movement got hijacked by Women's Lib and by every other issue. And I like that white woman, I can't think of her name, but she was the one that stated, no, you do not get the right to ride the coattails on the back of black people who have been fighting for their own civil rights. Let you have your own. But civil rights was supposed to be about the African Americans, and it turned out to be about everybody else. But
Helen Gurley Bailey.
I love her. I love her for that, because it ain't too many of them that is willing to go against the grain and state what we all that bear the skin already know. So please be safe out there. Please do whatever you have to do to make it back home to your families. I know you want to state that you are right, but we must fight this on a whole nother level. And I ain't just talking about spiritual. You need to let that paperwork fight for you. Just do whatever you can to, I don't like to use this word, so I'm not going to, but do whatever you can to state your rights, but still make sure that your freedom is not messed with and that you are not unalive, and you make it back to your family safe, untouched. That's the goal for the rest of 2024 and beyond. Make
Amen.
it home to your family. That's
Amen.
Make it back home to your families. Whatever it is that you out there doing, make sure that you're able to make it back home to your families. Cause I be damned. Cause I do whatever I got to make sure that I make it back to mine.
And make sure you call on your ancestors because they got your back.
All
We've
day,
been brainwashed to not call upon our bloodline, but our bloodline is out here waiting for us.
just so they could come do the work. Cause I got them on this side, and then I got me a nice Springfield Armory on this side with the extended clip, and I am a proud 2%er. Okay, I exercise my Second Amendment right, and I believe the rest of you should do, especially us sisters, because it ain't safe out here in these streets. And make sure if you do your concealed carry, that you do so properly. I ain't talking about going shooting up the club because then we got a problem. No,
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm talking about making sure that you are doing what is necessary to protect you and your home only when you come under attack.
Exactly.
Peace and blessings. Peace, love,
Peace.
and light. Peace, peace, peace to all of you. And shout out to the parents that is doing their last minute stuff to get these babies started for school on Monday. Mine start. I got a 5th and a 7th grader. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You got this.
I got it. I ain't got no choice but to, because it's me with some added help, positive added on help. Remember, add on positively, never subtracting. It's about accountability and duality and making sure that you live righteously.
Amen.
Peace and blessings.